Okay, hi everybody, it's me again. Bonka922. Another first impressions. Now, I suppose the same thing we could say for this show I said for Rolling Girl. This was a series that originally I passed on. Now, this one actually there was a good reason. I had read my eyes. I had read the description of what it was called, and I thought to myself, ooh, this sounds a lot like Soul Eater. And but it wasn't. Well, it was, but it wasn't at the same time. Now, the show I'm talking about is Absolute Duo. The difference between this show and Soul Eater is basically unlike in Soul Eater, where and it basically revolves around weapons and that sort of thing. Where there's two people, in a duo or group, if you would will, where one person turns into a weapon and the other one's the weapon meister. Here, that's not the case. It's not weapon and weapon meister. They are a duo, but they have their own weapons, basically, and logistically, the explanation, the summary, if you will, is kind of weird one. After losing a loved one, Toru, by the way, that's not how you say his name. In the anime, they call him Thor. When I heard that, I was like, "What?" And they in this, the couple of episodes they've shown, they reference him being like Thor because he has a shield, but his like right hand is supposed to be like Thor's hammer or something. It's very strange. Anyway, Toru basically. Um, Kokone enrolls in at Kyoryu Academy as to gain a blaze, a weapon that is his sole manifestation, for the sake of revenge. He was expecting a weapon, but what he got was a shield. How is he to seek revenge with something that isn't even a weapon? Now, we don't know. I don't. It was kind of weird because the first three episodes doesn't really tell you much about this whole situation with him seeking revenge. We don't know the whole details. All we know is there was a girl and she got sliced by this guy. Um, he says their names, but they're very, miscue. Don't really remember their names. But anyway, that's the whole gist of the and basically how it goes about for this anime is you're set to partner with somebody. They're your duo, and you both have Blaze. And Blaze manifestation pretty much is their soul becomes a weapon. And surprisingly enough, it was kind of strange because originally what they say is if you can't be killed by a blaze, which is I just found out in episode 3, sort of a lie. And also we find out what I also found out about this show is that the weapons they manifest, if it is destroyed, they will be incapacitated for like a day or so. But this was actually so far it's been a very good anime. There's some horror moments, and there's this girl Julie. She's she's cute as fuck, and she's very adorable. Like interesting kind of concept going on with this show. And the one thing I will say, don't be fooled by this sensei you see in like the first two episodes. She's a bitch. She's a bitch. But so far, I'm actually a lot surprised. I thought this was going to be, I don't want to say a Soul Eater ripoff, but I'm not going to say it. That's what I felt like. The initial reaction. But you know what they say. It's good what's on paper. But like, because the description really made me feel like Soul Eater. But once I started watching the show, I realized, no, this isn't Soul Eater. This isn't Soul Eater. Any other anime that's come out that has this kind of same spiel, where you've got like a Meister and the person turns into a weapon. No, each part of the duo has weapons. Toru doesn't though. He's got a fucking shield. But the whole point of him being like Thor is his right hand is it's this move he does, and it's really fucking powerful, and it can really hurt some motherfuckers. So, and he's got a shield. His partner Julie, she's got swords, and they encounter a bunch of people that they fight the other duos. There's one group, these two girls. One of them who's boobless, shit. She had this huge weapon. Whoa, it was like a fucking missile kind of thing, but it was actually a lance. Um, so it's rating wise, the animation looks very good. The story, I will say this, kind of impressive. Also, we find something out about at the end of episode 3 about Toru and Julie and what makes them very similar. Excuse me. The animation's there. The music's pretty nice. I actually like the story. We got in a situation basically where he wants revenge. So he joins this academy, gets Blaze, and as far as this is concerned, I actually think it's a fresh air. When you look at an anime and realize, oh fuck, this is the same shit like this show, but then you realize, oh shit, it's not. It's different. Okay. Looks interesting. Because that really, it broadens your mind to know that an anime isn't really going through the same story as another anime is. That it's a little different. Not that much different, but a little different nonetheless. But so far I like it. And I like the fact that we got this revenge story going on with Toru. And supposedly that's like the same thing going on with Julie. Julie's cute. And so the other girls, I guess you could say. But like I said, watch out for that sensei. There's this girl, this professor, and she's got bunny ears. Yeah, she's a bitch. Fuck her. I'm glad. You guys will see what happens to her in episode 3. What happens to her in episode 3? She deserves it because she's a bitch. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. So far, I like it. Overall rating, I'm going to go a little high here. Because I wasn't expecting a lot of this show, because I thought this was going to be like this is just like Soul Eater. And it's not. 8.5 for now. I would say 8.5. I really, out of 10. Because, I don't know, for some reason, it's really sticking to me. And this episode was very high octane, very action-packed, a lot of fighting going on. Especially the end, towards the end. The end was fucking amazing. That was just, wow, that was bonkers. So, it really impressed me greatly. Now, we'll see. We'll see if it turns out to be a lot better, because I think it might. Now, the only other anime that I would say that is kind of similar to this one is World Break. But the difference between World Break and this is great. Very much so. Because World Break is completely different. Completely different story of what is going on and how they use their weapons and everything. But this show, I will say this, fresh concept. Yeah, basically 2 people, they both have weapons. No, not one person's a sword or weapon, and the other person's the Meister. No, they're both Meisters. Except one has Toru's got a shield, and she has swords. And, how can you kill someone with a shield? You find ways. But, so far, so good. We'll see how it turns out. I liked it. I was surprised. I did not expect it to be this good. I thought it was going to be, when I looked at it, I was like, this is Soul Eater. I really want to watch this. Then I took a look, and I was like, oh, it's not like Soul Eater. I'll give it a shot. So yeah, check it out, people. You'll be surprised. It's pretty interesting, to say the least. Also, I like the design of the weapons, because when they come out with the blaze, you have like the color of the weapon on the side, and it's got like this kind of like explosive coloring because it's like got lightning coming out of it, like yellow lightning coming out of it, kind of, or red, or what have you. But so far, so good. Give it a shot. I'm Bonkai922. See you guys later. There's a few other first impressions. I will upload these during the week, hopefully. To do, I gotta do Assassination Classroom and Death Parade. Oh boy, and Aurora. Those are the other three. But I will probably take care of those at another time. We'll see. I also gotta do Barakamon. Also, I should let you guys know movie review coming up, possibly from me tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm Bonkai922. See you guys later. Thor? Anime? His toy in Toru. It's not Thor. Let's get over that, okay? I'll see you guys later. Peace.